Good morning.
Morning.
How is everybody?
Well, we're good.
Good. Well, good to see you all. Try to get rid of the screen. There we go. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me find the blog here. There we go. August 7th. Stop me if I'm wrong. August 7th, 2024. Let's talk real estate.
Okay.
Everyone in agreement on that?
Mhm.
Okay. Look at the social media post today. The brand is turning 53.
Oh, 53.
53. Seems like only yesterday.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah. All right. 53. It's the most recognized brand in real estate. Still one of the largest real estate brokerages in the world. Congratulations. Happy birthday. So we're all proud to be part of it. Nick and I were just talking about the brand recently and saying, this really is the greatest brand when you look at the others. And, particularly their marketing is the most polished and the most comprehensive that I've seen of anybody. They are really doing a great job as far as that goes.
Mhm.
And then as far as offering us the tools and the support and everything, they've been at it the longest. They really know what they're doing. So again, congratulations, Century 21, and happy birthday. Happy 53rd.
Woohoo!
Still a kid. Yeah. All right. So the message today, I want to talk about the challenges of selling real estate in high volume. What does high volume mean? Probably higher than you're doing. Let's just say that. Probably higher than you're doing right now. And the hardest part of real estate may be the fact that we have all this good information available to us, but it's hard to apply it all. And I always suggest that as you go through it, you just pick one or two thoughts and go with those to start. And then once you've perfected those or worked through those, then you get
Unknown caller.
Then you can move on to others.
Nice.
Accept that change is inevitable and constant. And so that's number one. It's inevitable and it's constant. That's certainly true. Look at all the changes that have happened, just recently, let alone what's happened over the last 3 decades, which, at least I remember, I lived through as far as the real estate world. There's been dramatic changes in technology. There's been modified business models. All kinds of things have been tried and went on the wayside. There's been the so-called disruptors. That's people with great power in the internet. And now new ways to engage buyers, something we'll be talking about today. Been a big change right now. So you can't stop change. So accept it and move on if you want to sell real estate in a higher volume. And just one of the facts of life, failure is part of succeeding. The number one cause of turnover among real estate licensees is they cannot accept the fact that failure is part of succeeding. Another great quote, failure is the stepping stone from where you are today to where you want to be. Understanding that the word no only counts the last time before you quit. The only no that matters is the last one. So there's always going to be a lot of no's in any business. You may call a prospect who says, I want to buy or sell a home. And you ask for an appointment and they say, no, not at this time. Of course, you're naturally disappointed. It's understandable because you'd anticipated that you'd be getting a listing or making a sale. So learn that failure is part of succeeding Failure is a stepping stone from where you are today to where you want to be. And then finally, we cannot control everything. We have to stop trying to control everything that goes on in the world we live in, as it just leads to frustration and poor productivity. So agents may say, I want to do more deals. I want my business to be more effective. I want it to be more productive. I want it to be more profitable. Are these things going to, I say those things, are these going to work for me? So ideas only work when you put them into action. If the ideas are sitting on a piece of paper in your office, those ideas are not going to work. Or they're sitting in these blogs without being read or acted on. And this is very true. Sometimes a real estate agent goes to a seminar, takes 4 or 5 or 20, in our case, takes 20 pages of notes, feels really excited about the opportunity, comes back to the office, puts all the notes in their desk drawer. And back in the day, they would lock the desk drawer so nobody would steal their notes that they're not going to use. So put those ideas into action. And I'm always reviewing my notes. I have volumes of notes from seminars, and I use these when I write these messages. You constantly have to refresh yourself with that information. So let's take advantage of the new year. What's turning out to be a moderately great real estate market, and remember to treat your business like a business. All right. Woo, let's, all right, that's just too exciting here today. Let's all, thanks for that. And let's get on to the next thing here.
Sorry.
What are we talking about? We're talking about the management meeting. Everybody, we had a management, the branch managers meet regularly and share ideas and, you know, bring great enthusiasm to everything we do. Well, all of our managers are very enthusiastic people, but it's not always the easiest thing to convey that. And you know, in this production we're putting on right now, it's difficult on Zoom to convey a sense of excitement. So we're doing the best we can without all the balloons and without the band and all of that.
Yep.
Well, let's have a look at our listings. And I looked again. The number was still skewed last night, but let me see what we got. Oh, no, it's fixed. Okay. It changed overnight. 35 listings. I think we actually have 35 listings because some of the issues from the addition of the Coos Bay have been fixed. Well, Kung, tell us how that's going. Tell us how things are in Portland and Coos Bay.
Things are going great. A lot of activity going on. We have scheduled closings either today or tomorrow by Taj in Portland. So congrats to Taj. He's representing the buyer on Arrington, Oregon property. Mary Downs property in Bethany went under contract this week. Congrats to her. You know, market days are a little bit longer now. So this one took about 30 days, a little over 30 days. So that's normal. That's average. We have listings going under contract in Coos Bay. Trudy Holman has her Libby Lane Coos Bay property back under contract. And we have a new listing by Deborah Roth, 0 Finch Lane in North Bend. And she's also representing a buyer that went under contract in Myrtle Point, Oregon. So agents are staying busy. We got to keep it up.
They are.
I'd like to point out Shari Stevens had her first listing with us at 7 Pine in Lakeside, which is just north of Coos Bay. It's not showing up on Dash, the Portland C21.com yet, but it is at C21Northstar.com.
Great. That's a great listing. There's it's perfect for vacation rental.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of rooms for your toys. There's RV parking close to the coast. Take your ATV down to the dunes and enjoy that area.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Okay. At some point, we have to get down to Bandon, Oregon. And what did you call that, Nick? The Beverly Hills of the Oregon coast?
Well, I just, I've been learning, apparently that's where a lot of, second homes are and so on. The home you're showing actually is in Coos Bay.
Oh.
No, wait, that one is Bandon.
I
No,
thought
that
it was
one-
Bandon. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
This
Bandon.
doesn't look like Coos Bay for some reason.
Well, that's a
Looks like,
beautiful home, but it's not a vacation home. That's a big, beautiful spread.
That's a big house.
That is Mindy Boston.
This is Mindy Boston's listing, and it's a beautiful house.
Yeah, goodness.
Yeah, congratulations on that. Oh, I like those windows.
Yeah.
The kind of the craftsman look.
Yeah, it is.
All right, that's exceptional. That's exceptional.
Yeah.
Okay. Shauna, how are things going in Washington?
Well, pretty good. I see that Jen Washington closed one yesterday. She's got one that's already recorded this morning, and I have one that'll record this afternoon. Finally, it's about 4 weeks late, I think. 2 weeks? No, 3 weeks late, sorry. And we have a lot of people that are working with buyers right now. So that's encouraging. The buyers are starting to come out a little bit. And I saw Taj is writing one and Shauna's going to write one. And just lots of buyer activity as well. And this weekend in Ridgefield, I'll be having an open house on my listing. And it's encouraging because it's been slow going. It's like you said, it takes a little longer, but I'm getting showing requests finally, and we're doing a big open house this weekend. Rebecca and I and the lender are all going to pull together and see what activity we can create for new buyers and for the seller there. So lots going on, and I feel like it's starting to pick up a little bit.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. What is this one? Oh, that's Longview. I'm sorry. Yeah, Longview, 19th. It says
That's
price
pretty-
reduced to 294.
Yeah, that's Jen's Jen's listing. So I think they started at 299.
That's
So
right.
Just a little reduction. So
Yeah.
Okay.
That's adorable.
Yeah, that one. I think we looked at that one before. That is nice. That is very nice. And I'm not sure if I remember this one on 42nd.
that one is fairly new too. It's only a couple of weeks on the market. So she had two with that same seller, and one of them went into contract already. So
Okay.
she's just having a great July, August for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right. Good. Good work up there. Good work in Washington. Thank you. Thank you, Mario. I saw some closings recently.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we have a few closings. We have Augie listed a 5-bedroom 2234 square foot home in Weiser for $334,000. Woody is working on a new listing in Caldwell, and we have a total of 17 listings at the moment, and 5 of those are actually pending.
Oh,
For closings, we have Lee and Augie have a deal closing on Friday.
very nice. So this is the Weiser, Idaho
Yeah, that's a great home.
Forestry. That's a beautiful house. That's just the perfect house. Whose listing is this?
I believe it's Augie's.
Augie's. Okay. Okay. Well, that'll help. That'll sell. That's very nice. Okay, excellent. Good work, everybody. We have a good number of listings in a market with a shortage of listings, a shortage of housing, and so we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All
Lots
right.
of buyers too. Good.
Yeah. All right, managers, tell us anything that you have coming up. Kuhn, what, do you have anything scheduled for
We
lunch and
do.
learns, or?
Yep, let's see, August 29th is our August Lunch and Learn. We will have OREF representatives available to discuss the mid-year update on all the forms, as well as do kind of a repeat presentation on the buyer's representation bundle. This will be a good class if you missed the one that was presented a couple months ago. August 17th is when changes are coming, so let's be prepared. Take a look at the forms, reach out if you have any questions, but show up to the class if you want to get some information.
What
And
day
that's gonna-
again? I'm sorry.
August 29th. Yeah, Thursday. And this will be a Zoom class, so we'll still have lunch in the office, but anyone who can't make it can definitely log in and get an hour of continuing education, as well as get updates on the forums.
Okay. Very good. Important stuff. Okay. Anything else scheduled for anybody? Shauna, Mario?
Well, I have a presentation. It's not till September. On September 3rd, I'll be presenting to a real estate company here in Meridian. I was finally able to get on their schedule. So I'll be presenting to some new agents who are getting their license and going to the Idaho Real Estate School. So this will be the first opportunity for me to get in front of some students during the day that they're taking a class with. And I'll hopefully provide a presentation where they can get excited and hopefully want to meet with me after they get their license and come join us. So it's a first opportunity for me to get in front of some students who are getting their license.
Wow, excellent. When are you going to do that?
September the 3rd.
Okay. All right.
And that's a day class. I've requested to also, because they also have a night class. And so I made myself available to present either for the day or night. So I'm in the process of hopefully getting scheduled to do the night class as well. I just haven't been confirmed, but I have been confirmed for the daytime on the 3rd.
Okay. Well, excellent. I'm anxious to hear how that goes. Good that you were able to get into that. Okay. Anything else?
I don't have it nailed down for sure, but I'm thinking it's going to be on the 22nd. I didn't want to do it the same day as Kuhn, so I think I'll do mine on the 22nd. And it will be also regarding forms and things like that. It's just going to take time to get all that together.
Sure.
And if I may add another comment, John, we just got the new forms. So I'm actually in the process of providing PDFs, if you will, so that then I can hopefully this month do a training on how to complete the forms. There's about 6 of them that are new here in Idaho, but I'll have an example of how to complete it, if you will, for our agents, and I'll do a training for the agents here who want to see it.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Okay. How is the market? How is the market? Well, the first thing we ask is, what are the interest rates? They are 6.73. Rates resume their downward trend this week, although the expectation of further decline in rates during the remaining months has increased. Buyers are still facing affordability challenges. Correct. They've increased. It's almost like we're expecting a rate cut any day. And I was walking by the big screen, which plays Bloomberg News all day here, and the Federal I watched news conference with the Federal Reserve, and they pretty much said it's going to be any time now. So with all this anticipation, we've been waiting a year for a rate cut. What could that rate cut be that's not going to disappoint us? 2%? I can't imagine. I don't know what an incremental rate cut is actually. So I'm anxious to see what they're going to come up with. There's your chart that you can drag to your desktop and send to your people. 6.73, but it tells the history. And you don't understand it without the history going back a year to see where we've been and hopefully where we're going, but we're not getting there anywhere soon. Wherever we're going, I hope we're going to 6. If we ended up at 6, 5 point something, that'd be a good result. And it's all driven by inflation. They haven't announced any inflation changes, so if the consumer price index is 3% today. And the absorption rate, let's see, in the Portland Metro, there's 2.6 months of inventory. That is a seller's market, without a doubt. And very interesting report on jobs from the National Association of Realtors economist. Mortgage rates are plunging on the news of weak job growth and rising employment. Are they? What's happening?
Well, let's find out. Let's see what The Economist has to say. Mortgage rates are plunging on the news of weak job growth and rising unemployment. The 4.3% unemployment rate is the highest since coming out of the COVID lockdown, and higher than the 3.5% unemployment rate right before the COVID-19 arrival. The hourly wage gain of 3.2% is the weakest in 3 years. The Fed was late moving away from the restrictive monetary policy stance when early signs of a softening economy were visible. Soft manufacturing survey data, falls in construction activity, and damaging financial costs for small businesses clearly hint at a cooling economy and further cooling in inflation. The Fed may make a deeper cut of 50 basis points in September. Let's see how that affects the mortgage. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate looks to fall to 6.5% or even lower in the upcoming weeks. This is what the 10-year bond yield suggests, which plunged to 3.8% this morning compared to 4.8% a few months ago. The 100 basis point change in mortgage rates generally means around a $300 lower payment on a typical mortgage. Home buyers who were priced out a few months ago should recheck whether they can re-enter the home buying market if they have secure jobs. So definitely reach out to your buyers. This is a good time. See if they qualify now with these different changes in the market and with unemployment rates and everything. Yeah, the charts below show some of the figures that we just talked about. Total payroll jobs, 6.3 million more compared to pre-COVID highs. So you can see there are more jobs prior to now than there were pre-COVID. Monthly net jobs additions. It's a little bit lighter compared to last month. As you can see, there's a decrease from June to July. Not many jobs are getting created. And unemployment rate at 4.3%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an
Different
amazing chart. Look at
factors.
the spike in 2020.
I know.
That's amazing.
Got to keep things in perspective.
We lived through that.
Mhm.
People wonder how you do that. How'd they live through the Great Depression? Look at the chart. It's terrible. And that's terrible. 15% unemployment. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and you can see, Oregon, we have only had a 1.5% gain in payroll jobs, but Idaho's doing well at 12.6%.
See that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Idaho is transforming. I don't know if it's going to be the next New York, but it's really transforming in the last few years. That's wonderful. Okay. Thank you. So actually, so he answered my my question, 50 basis points, and he's thinking he's predicting 3.5 in the next few weeks. So he's never said anything like that before. So cross your fingers. That would be very good news.
Yep.
That's going to finally trickle down into the mortgages. Okay. Okay, of our company website, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 5 offices now on the company website. We'll need to get a good picture of the new office. So we'll take some when we go down there this month. For the Coos Bay office. The Coos Bay office is in North Bend, which is just, it's kind of 2 cities together.
It's like you need a new one for Vancouver too.
We do, and that's it. That's we do. I can, yeah, and you have a beautiful building. So,
Yeah, I can get you one.
okay, yeah, if you would, that'd be great. We'll update both of those. Okay. And let's see, who's here? Nick, are you here to read? Nick has left the office. Nick has left the office. Shauna, how's the market in Southwest Washington?
Well, Southwest Washington, Vancouver, Washington, we are seeing increasing home prices as interest rates are expected to drop this year. Southwest Washington is currently a seller's market due to a shortage of inventory. Average days on market is down to 42 days from 108 days, with 2.8 months of inventory. The median home price has increased 1.9% over the last year from $520,000 to $527,700. Interest rates are currently at 6.73% and are expected to go down slightly over time. This is a great time to list while it's still favorable to sellers, and buyers are also benefiting from stabilizing interest rates.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So that's the market. So we're all experts now. Congratulations. All right, let me just quickly go through some of the training, and some of the dates have been updated. Accelerate added a new class for the 4-week Accelerate course. And so that will start September 9th. And that's 11 a.m. to 12:30. And it's Eastern time. They've told you what that is. So that's Eastern time. And that's just a basic course on how real estate is bought and sold. So if you have never taken that, it is a very worthwhile thing to do. And we have all the materials to download on the North Star Hub, the training hub. And you can just click it. This is a clickable link here to go right to it on 21 Online. The virtual Go List, that's to be announced because that's the 12th. So that's coming up. The virtual Go List is a shorter program designed to get you a listing while you're taking that program. And that's proven itself to be very effective. And the 21-day challenge, they will be announcing another one of those. Go right ahead.
All right. Let's see here. That's screen 3. All right. Do you see my Moxie desktop?
Yes, we do.
Okay. I want to show you. Just sign into 21 Online, go to Moxie Present, and very simple. You hit Create New right here, and you hit Buyer. There's all different ones you can create, but this one's for a buyer. Pull down menu right here. Go to Century 21 Real Estate Parent Company right here, and it'll bring that up right here. Super easy. Highlight that, continue. You can do your presentation. We'll call it test. And then you can choose your RMLS. I have 2 in here. I'll choose the RMLS. And then you hit create. It takes a minute. I did send one out of these already, and it worked really, really nicely. So you can put your contact in here. And if you want to put any MLSs, you can put in any listings that you want to show them to. So like if you have some listings that they were interested in, you could put those in there. Sometimes you know that before you talk to them, or you could just leave it out. And then you hit continue. I'll show you how you can take and remove those pages out. It's pretty quickly. You can search for the listings here, like I said. I wanted to just show you how to get the buyer presentation out. So I'm gonna go click right all the way to, because you can put in the listings, you can do a CMA if they have one that they're interested in. There's a whole bunch of things you can do, but you can also just go right to this where you're going to show them the steps in the process. I really like the second page because then they can put in down all the stuff that is interested. My clients went ahead and filled this out for me and sent it back to me. So I know what's really important to them. Talks about why they need representation, the process. And you can take them out if you don't want to have one of the pages in here. You just click to remove it. Talks about how you're going to help them get all the way to closing. The tools that they have on Moxie that they can use for searching. They can ask you to set up ones to show them. And then it talks a little bit about Century 21. And then what is also super cool is ready to get started. Sorry, it's delayed a little bit. So this is just like getting them ready, and then the glossary of terms, which is a lot of buyers really want to know what those terms mean. So still not moving over. There we go. So tells you what the different things are, difference between what an appraisal is, an inspection is, that kind of thing. And then when you get one done, you can save it so that when you get to that first screen I showed you, you can pull up one that you've already generated that you like. So you can save that template right there. And then at that time, right now, you could either send it to them in a PDF, or you could send that to them just as a presentation. And I can show you what that looks like, because I did one just recent. And if you open it up this way, like if you send it to them on their phone or anything, they're going to be able to see this. So you can just scroll through it. It's very nice. Or you can send in a PDF. I typically send it both ways because I never know how somebody wants it. If they want to look at it this way, they can, or they can click on the PDF and open it. But this is what they see when they get it. Does anybody have a question about any of that before I stop the share?
It looks good.
No,
Pretty
it's
easy,
fine.
right?
It
Yeah.
makes it very easy, yeah.
I also wanted to show really quick, I just got an email. I put in my open house and they sent me a packet of open house with all my dates and everything in it. And all I have to do is click on a button and share it to social media, which I thought was really cool too.
Yeah, I knew they were doing that.
But it makes it so easy.
It does, you know.
Yeah, I
realize that-
used MoxieWorks for my latest listing, and it just created everything for me. So it was perfect. All the
Nice.
marketing stuff, flyers, social media posts.
Yeah, and if you put the photos in order you think you're going to want your flyers, then you don't even have to change that. It's so nice.
No, it's one click and it's all done.
Going back to your presentation through Moxie, do you include your buyer forms with that email, or do you send that separately?
I actually, when I sent that to my buyers, it did include that the law of agency pamphlet, and I include an example because it wasn't time to sign it yet because we're just showing stuff online at this point. We don't have to sign an agreement quite yet. And I'm feeling it might change by the time they get here. Yeah, I did include that. You can, right at that last portion, you can add a page, and that's where you can import a PDF. It's super easy.
Nice.
Okay, thank you. I had one more link to something that was new in the Century 21 University, and that's the Buyer Representation and Offers of Compensation Learning Hub. And so this is new. Shauna, Mario, have Have you seen this yet, or is this something that just came out?
It's been
Um,
there for a little while,
Has it?
not very long. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I wanted to just bring this to everyone's attention, and that there are three live courses and some other resources, lots of frequently asked questions, and just several articles all about buyers and how to consult with them right now. And this is from the corporate level. Listen to your branch manager first so that you got yourself covered and you're doing everything by law, and then understand this, because they won't get it. They won't have the details that your branch manager has. But a lot of talking points. And so that's what, we can't get enough of that right now, so that we can go in, and we have to absolutely own this thing, that there's been a change in how we deal with buyers. You have to have the utmost confidence and reassure them that you know exactly what you're doing. And it's an easy, straightforward process to pay me 3% to broker your transaction. And just be very upfront about that. So,
Right.
all right. All right. That's our show for today. And thank you, everybody, for participating. I hope you learned something today. I will be posting this after I edit it, because I didn't know the sound wasn't playing on the videos. So I'll go ahead and try to do something with that and put that on the YouTube channel, which is where most people are watching this right now. Anyway, so have a great week. Enjoy the sun. Hopefully we get some more of it. I think we will. And I'll see you next week.
Thank you, John.